I'm nowhere near done with her. Yeah, good afternoon, morning. So I'm messed up because I just pulled myself out of my deep dive because I promised we'd do the live today on this. I just finished one of my videos, but I didn't put it in yet because I wanted to hurry up and come live because I realized how late I am. Sorry about that. This chick. Thank you, Octavia. Stop pushing on mommy's door. They want in. Okay. Let's get started with the basics. Well, let's go to one we can read. That's too small. Murder, murder, aggravated assault, aggravated assault. That's what we have so far. 4 counts, 2 murder, 2 assaults. Let me send out the rest of the invites. Hold on. Somebody's trying to get in here. Mama's busy. Okay, no idea what that was. I clearly need to let one of them in though. 1 second. They're gonna start scratching up my door with their no nails, but hold on. Who's trying? You're both trying to break in. Okay, come on in. It's Mila and Binks. Come on in then. Mila's like, Mommy, you can't keep me out of the true crime cave. You know. Okay. So, let me pull up her picture so people understand who we're talking about. That girl. Her. That one. I know, right? That's basically what they said. Like, you think you can close the door on us? And I'm like, hell yeah, I can. And they're like, well, let me show you not. Everybody is diving headfirst into the rabbit hole that is this little girl's mind. And let me tell you, it is not for those of the faint of heart. It's not. And I cannot help but wonder about a co-conspirator. She has more than one account on TikTok, you guys. I know her main account was taken down, but she has others. And when I say she has others, she turned her love story with her boyfriend into a Netflix video for TikTok. Yes, I will put that out so you guys can see it. I just haven't gotten the time yet because I'm working on the other one and I finished and now I'm here because I was late. Y'all know how it goes. However, there's a lot that cannot be overlooked and there's a lot that we don't know. There's also a lot of rumors. And I'll tell you one thing we're not going to do. We're not going to go after the victims, the surviving victims. We're not going to go after James's family. We're not going to do that. So people that are doing that, they could just back the hell on up. We're not going to have that. It's not what we're going to do. I cannot believe the fact that they have been getting hate mail, hate messages, whatever. I cannot. in the true crime community, we don't allow victim blaming. No. But what do you do when the person that is arrested for the crime literally studies other victims to see what she should be posting, and in my opinion, turning and learning from it? That's scary. She's done that on countless occasions, you guys. I looked at her reposted videos before her account got taken down, and I was able to grab a few screenshots from it. I can't see the comments because I'm in my pictures right now. But yes, she was posting things that other people were posting. How they were grieving. And then she was turning around and doing the same damn thing. And that's what makes it dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Because she's 17 years old and she's alleged to have done this. But where did she learn it? Where did she learn? Oh, I have no idea, Holly. No idea. Where did she learn it? She learned what she did on the streets of TikTok. That's what she did. She watched the TikToks of other people. And she recreated them, started GoFundMes. There's so many, you guys. There's so many. When I saw this, I almost broke, but for a different reason. If you wanted your mama, maybe you shouldn't have allegedly unalived her. We're talking about the case of Sarah Grace Patrick, who was just arrested for the murder of her mother and stepfather about 5 months ago. She's been trending through the true crime community, asking people to cover her parents' murder, trying to get awareness, trying to find answers. But little did they know that she was the murderer, allegedly. Let me show you. She even went to Mama Tot, you guys. She did. Mama Tot, I need a mama bad right now. I'm going through it. This was Mama Tot's reply. How dare you? How dare you reach out to me? I didn't even see this until today, but how dare you reach out to me like you need a mother, knowing what you're accused of and doing to your own mother and father, and knowing that my son was murdered. To say I'm triggered is an understatement. I'm literally about to walk into courtroom for my son's homicide trial in 8 weeks. This is sociopathic. I couldn't agree more, Mama Tot. I couldn't agree more. But that's not the only place that she went, you guys. She went to her. How would she, I mean, we know what the type is, but she's straight up answering in the comments here. A pew pew. Most definitely was, since they knew the house. How would they know the house, Sarah Grace? Was it because they lived in that house? And then she thanks for spreading awareness. This case is going to unlock a lot of new fears for a lot of people. A lot. I've noticed other elements of it. She doesn't just have one Facebook page, you guys. And I'll be putting the video out after the live. She doesn't just have one Facebook page. She has two. And her boyfriend? Was his arrest connected? Maybe, maybe not. Are they still together? Maybe, maybe not. But she put it out like it was a damn Lifetime movie, their love story. And then this is what happens? And keep in mind, that press statement, they said they are not weighing out any other arrests. What does that say to you? They're leaving room for other arrests, you guys. Is this child connected? I don't know. But the way that she portrayed him and her and their relationship, and then you saw posts like this. Let them lie. Let them twist the story. Let them talk. Let them believe what they need to. You don't need to defend the truth to people committed to misunderstanding. You let them go. That'd be a great statement for, people that were victims of stuff. But what do you do when you're a victim to your own hand? You learn how to develop your story. And that is literally what she did. So let's start with the house. Beautiful little house. It's beautiful. Beautiful. They made it a home. And it was a home. This is the case of Sarah Grace. We're going through her house. The place where she allegedly unalived her parents. I see this house and I am angry because look at everything they did to make this home special for their family. That was a home, and her 6-year-old little sister had to find them. She makes posts about how she is never going to get to go back home and she misses her home oh so much. But she is the one now charged with pulling the trigger. When we talk about people that literally are mind Fs, that are literally, she's 17, but she's being charged as an adult. When we talk about someone that does a mind F to you, this is her at 17. That is what she's done. And she learned how on TikTok. She learned how she's supposed to grieve. Her father, and her father's the one that brought her to the police station after they learned that she had warrants for her arrest. Charges of murder and aggravated assault. Murder and aggravated assault. This is the only other legal document we have right now. Well, I went in there and I was screenshotting the hell out of everything, screen recording as much as I could. And I'm glad I did because not even half an hour later, the TikTok was gone. Good morning. So the defendant is willing to engage in a discovery as provided in the state statutes. This is all we have right now. 1 page. But keep in mind, she's being charged as an adult. She was just arrested 2 days ago. Probably the police, honestly. I took screenshots of just about everything that she had on her page. She reposted other people putting this stuff on their pages. She reposted other people and then she put them out as if they're hers. Her hair comes out in clumps because she has anxiety about having to build a new life without them in a different town, in a different house. But look at the smile on her face. It hits when it feels like someone is sitting on my chest with acorns inside of it, having panic attacks when I'm overwhelmed with hurt, madness, and confusion. I think maybe your confusion might be because you took away your siblings' parents. Why would you do that? I'd be very confused too. It hits when my whole body aches so bad I don't want to get out of bed and even have the energy to brush my hair. It hits me when I can't see my sister and my brother Jaden. It hits me when I see how none of my family can recover and we're all left confused and hurt with no answers. Oh, sweetie, they're in here. Allegedly. You want answers? So do we. It hits when I cannot sleep at night because I can't escape my thoughts and I can't help but cry. Is that because you're thinking about what you did to them allegedly? Is that why you can't? I wouldn't be able to sleep either. Hell no, I wouldn't be able to sleep. It hits me when I have a constant pounding headache in multiple areas in my head that cause me to push all my loved ones away and be annoyed by everything. Was it the questions? Was it the questions that were annoying you? Kind of hard to answer when the answer is because of me. It hits when I want to stay in bed all day and cry. Don't feel like continuing. It may not have fully hit me yet, but what has fully hit me is that they should be here, and the thought of a hug from them tears me to pieces because I know I can't hug them no matter how bad I want and need. And most of all, it's hit that I need my mom more than ever right now, and I know that I cannot get closure because nothing will bring them back. If you know something, please speak up. Please help me and my family heal. I think your family's going to be on a road to healing after your case and everything. But I'm starting to wonder if you can be healed. Because you literally sat here every day pretending to suffer. Posting on here as the victim. Posting that something was taken from you. Posting on your aunt's post saying, I love you and we will get answers and we both will keep fighting till we're in our graves. Hold on, guys.
Love you.
Love you too. Drive safe.
Mm-hmm.
Did you feed them?
I'm about to give her second round of Gatorade.
Okay, thanks.
They've still got food in one of their bowls, so. Yeah.
was on the father's Facebook page last night. Good morning and afternoon, guys. Hi, Kath. I was on it last night, and I've also found her other TikToks, by the way. They're still up. They're still up. I don't think that the law found those yet. But then there's some messages that are really confusing. The fact that the family had to even message her to get her to say that nothing had happened with her stepdad. I know that that's a rumor that's going around, that the family's being attacked about. But in her own words, that's what she says. Didn't happen. Then there's messages between her and her mother. No, that's not the right one. Hold on. This is her to her mother when her mother was still alive. Kristin, you're a grown woman, and this is the child that you put through the dirt just to make yourself happy. Commenting on my post and posting this is never going to make me want to go to your house again, and it shows how immature you are. Respectfully, grow up. That was 4 years ago. The only one that beat us was the ex-stepdad that you got with and had no time to realize it because you were out dealing daddy, had never laid a hand on me, and you need to stop brainwashing Donnie, and it doesn't work with me anymore. Her mother's response, maybe you need to call me because we need some therapy for real. Sad that this is the way that you talk to your mom. That was 4 years ago. She's 17 now. I don't know who that was about, but one thing that I am sure of is that the victims are the people that lost their lives that day and the family that was left behind. And I'm pretty sure that all of us in the true crime community would say that we don't think that they should be victim blamed, that we don't think they should be threatened. If I'm wrong, tell me, but no. Yeah, she needed a mom figure, so she went to Mama Tot and said that after she took her mother's life, allegedly. Thank you. When I tell you guys that going down this rabbit hole will F with your head beyond anything, I'm not lying. I'm only like this much of the way down it. Did you guys see the video I put out of her speaking at their funeral? Ooh, thank you. She spoke at their funeral. She did a little eulogy. It was heartbreaking. But to know that she stand up, and let me remind you guys about the picture she posted on her way to the funeral. Just keep this in mind. Where is it? This one. This can't be real. On the way to my parents' funeral. And whose reason is that, Sarah? Whose reason is it that you're on your way to your parents' funeral? And it looks like those are moles. I know yesterday someone was asking me about the marks on her neck. They look like they're moles. So this is the case that we're all dealing with now. I've covered cases to where teenage boys have unalived their parents. But this hits way different. Way different. The fact that she studied how other people that lost people they love and then replicated videos. She followed this true crime community. She followed this true crime community. She reached out to people in the true crime community and thanked them for telling their story, for helping them bring awareness to find them, the unalivers. When it was her who was just charged with their murder. I know, it's mind-blowing. So now that kind of like leaves you questioning every single person that's ever reached out to any of us about covering a case with a firearm. You guys remember the size of that house, right? We all looked at all the pictures. I just showed them all to you guys. This is a small house. Big backyard, but a very small house. Her little sister, 6-year-old sister, found them. And went and told her siblings. You're going to tell us that this house was so small, but you guys didn't hear a thing? And to be completely honest, the family that's been posting have been suspecting her for a long time. A long time. Let me scroll back. How did what take months? I just now seen your comment. You said, how did it take months? Because there was an investigation? I'm sure she didn't help herself by reposting the stuff she was posting and copying them. Well, because they've been doing a thorough investigation. And they're not done. They're not saying that this is going to be the only arrest. They're not closing that possibility. So that got me thinking, who else could it be? On her other TikToks, she's posting her love story with her boyfriend. That 2 showers is right. It's not a 48-hour. It isn't that quick. You can't just arrest somebody before you have the evidence. And they said they have a mountain of it. I guess that will teach some of us to be more patient, huh? Let me show you guys something. I'm not done digging into this by far, like I said. But why was he arrested? On what charges? Is it related? Or is this just their love story and he had no connection? It seems like she was really good at putting on a show. Wait, what? He was stalking and I swear he was dating Sir. Well, I don't know who that could be or why. All I know is that these pictures you see here, she turned them into videos. And she turned those videos into, like, you know how on CapCut you can make things look like they're a Netflix documentary. And what she was showing was her love story. Okay, thank you. And then she's arrested. So is he. Now let me pull up those documents really quick. Let's figure it out, shall we? Let me take the picture off so I could see you guys. %. All right, we got his name. He was arrested on July 2nd, you guys. His charges: manufacture and distribute controlled substances. 2 charges of that. Manufacture or possess with intent to synthesize or synthetic cannabinoid. I need to stop reading those words. Sarah Grace Patrick. Then we have the continued charge: possessions of a firearm or a knife during the commission or an attempt to commit a certain crime. A certain felony, I'm sorry, 2 of those. 3 of those, I'm sorry, 3 of those. Possession of a pistol or revolver by person under 18 years old. And improper stopping on a roadway. He's bond. He's bonded out. It says here his total bond, $15,000. 2 days in jail. But I don't see one thing here. Well, 2 things actually. Murder. Is it a coincidence that the guy that she posted all these videos with is arrested for rugs and firearms? You guys know my stance on coincidences, right? Maybe. Maybe he did. Maybe he's not involved at all. Yeah, this was on July 2nd. He was arrested on July 2nd. I'm looking at the thing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 charges. No, they were pew-pewed. That's what I'm thinking. So did Jackson roll on his girlfriend? Maybe. Maybe. But there's a whole lot of felonies here. Thank you. There's a whole lot of felonies here, you guys. A whole lot of felonies. 2 of them are misdemeanors. 2. Possession of a pistol or revolver by a person under 18 and improper stopping on a roadway. They're thorough. You gotta give them that. They're thorough. Days in jail, 2. Hey Lindsay, how are you? 2 days in jail, $15,000 bond, and then shortly thereafter, Sarah Grace is arrested. You guys know I don't believe in coincidences. I'm thinking that too. I think he rolled too. I really, really do. But looking at his arrest information right here, looking at this document, Doesn't look like either of them were as innocent as they put on. I think he did too. Now, when they arrested her, they said that they're not saying that there's not going to be any other arrests. That's basically saying there could possibly be another arrest. But he doesn't have a murder charge. Yet. Maybe he will. But when you see her recreating stories, the bond was low because they are very close to proof. Yeah, I think they are. Hi, Cass. Thank you. But regardless of all this, what we're not going to do is we're not going to stand for people to victim blame. And that is what they're doing to James's family. No. We're not going to do that. Hey. So if you guys see anybody victim blaming, make sure you guys shut them down. That's a good point too, Jules. Maybe. She literally infiltrated the true crime community, this girl, and asked people to investigate this story. Only for us to be turned around and bitch slapped with the fact that she's the one that's charged with it. Yeah, we don't attack victims in that family, that they are victims. Who? No. She reached out to other creators, pushing for their story to be in the spotlight. I think the only reason she wanted their story in the spotlight was because she was a part of that story and she wanted to play the victim. She wanted to play the victim. But you guys know that when it comes to the criminal psychology part, that my brain just sends off all kinds of signals. I turn into a total dork because I get fascinated with trying to understand the psychological aspects of it. Because why? What would make this little girl do that? Just like we say in every case, what would make them do it? What the hell made her do this? Allegedly. It's all alleged. What would make her do this though? Did they not like her boyfriend? We've seen plenty of cases of teenage lovers that unalived one parent or another. Is that what we're looking at here? Would that be harder for you guys to digest, that fact, or the fact that she might have done this alone? There's a difference between that and Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose was allegedly held captive. Her mother made her think she couldn't leave. She didn't have that. Not even close, you guys. Not even close. Totally different elements. Those eyes, I know we say this sometimes, those eyes are dead. Yeah, Gypsy was a victim of her mother. What was she a victim to? But you guys know I don't cover Gypsy Rose. I'm good without having to talk about that story. Her mom's name isn't Vicky. It's Kristin. Just figured I'd clear that up for you. And this is where it happened. Right here in this house that they made into a home. It's a very beautiful house. Where's the one? This one. Is this her bedroom? Is this her closet? And stepfather, allegedly. Beautiful home, you guys. Beautiful. Big backyard. Beautiful home, you guys. Beautiful. Big backyard. Trampoline for the kids. Swing sets. All until it wasn't so beautiful anymore. 17. Oh, okay, similar situation. Got you. Okay. This was a beautiful home to raise a young family in until it wasn't. Until it wasn't. And then you find out that it was that 17-year-old that was just charged with the murder of her mother and stepfather. Yeah. The fact that she infiltrated our true crime community is bone-chilling. I'm not sure if they got it, but they did arrest the boyfriend, and some of those charges were on weapon charges. They arrested him on the 2nd. They arrested the boyfriend before they arrested her. Now, he does not have a charge for the murder. She does not have the charge. The charge that he has is for rugs and weapons, possession of a firearm or a knife during the commission or an attempt to commit certain felonies. He has 8 charges. Thank you, Redbird. I don't know that it is related. However, you guys know I don't believe in coincidences very much, right? So he's arrested days before her, and then suddenly they arrest her. He doesn't have a murder charge. Thank you, Redbird. She herself asked other creators to talk about it. She herself. I don't know. You guys know it's a dangerous thing to start a rumor about, but I can't help it. We have to talk about it because one thing that's not a rumor is the fact that her boyfriend was arrested. And he got 8 charges. 2 of them are misdemeanors. The rest of them were felonies. Thank you, Annette. And those charges are dealing with a weapon. Now, I want you guys to understand that her stepfather's family, they've known that it was her. They felt it in their bones. And they were getting bullied because they were trying to talk about it. We don't do that. We don't do that here. Then again, we also don't go out and murder our loved ones, but hey, we also don't ask creators to cover a crime that we committed, right? Thank you, Annette. There's been younger that have unalived their parents. This is just I think more chilling, because she had 5 months afterwards to perfect how to act. Before her TikTok was taken down, I looked to see what she was reposting. She was reposting videos from people that also lost loved ones. I took some screenshots. Let me pull those up for you in case you guys missed them. She was reposting these, you guys. And I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that she did not learn from these, because then she was turning around and posting the same kind of videos. I know she has multiple accounts. She posted all of these, reposted them, and then she went on to make her own. That is what's chilling. And that is what the people that love the psychological aspect of crimes are going to have a field day with. You can't comprehend the fact that you're never going to get to go home. You should have known that was going to happen. I wonder if she felt guilty at all about posting these. Any guilt whatsoever. What do you mean I can't call my mom? You know you can't call her. You're charged with being the one that unalived her. Thank you. This one right here. I put out, she actually spoke at their funeral, you guys. And I put it out. It's on my page. Listen to it. The Why Me? By the girl who has a little sister that found them and is going to be asking why me the rest of her life. The world ended when it happened to me. It didn't happen to you if it was your hand, if it was your actions. Yeah, exactly. She's been listening, reading, reposting. Thank you for the follows, guys. Yes, she is charged with the unaliving, yes. Let me move my face. This is the case of Sarah Grace. She was arrested 2 days ago for the murder of her mother and stepfather. But she spent the last 5 months on TikTok. Thank you. She spent the last 5 months on TikTok seeing other people that were victims of loss. And then she was copying said videos after reposting them, making her own. Maybe she had to do that because, guilt. She wanted to make sure she was acting right so she didn't get caught. Except she did get caught. And they're gone. This video specifically, I know it's down so you guys can't see it, but it isn't a video that I put out. In the video, there's a short part, and I say, listen to this. And it plays the song that she posted this video with. Go back and listen to it. It's just a 1-minute video that I did. Listen to the words of that song. Trust me. So now that they have her, and clearly they're still investigating, they're saying they're not ruling out another charge. But her boyfriend doesn't have murder charge. Just rug charges and weapon charges. But he was arrested on the 2nd. She was arrested on the 8th. The 8th or 9th? I think it was the 8th. Sorry, my 505 is something else. But did he roll on her? That's what I'm thinking too. That's what I'm thinking too. Did he roll on her because he had 8 heavy charges, 6 of them being felonies? He was arrested on the 2nd, her just a few days later. But this is one that you will hear just about every true crime content creator talking about. Because she played us. She played the true crime community on TikTok. She reached out to people to cover her parents' story. But she was the one that made it a story. And then we learn that she was reposting videos of other people that had lost their family. And then we see what she posted, remade herself. This, like I said before, with criminal psychology behavior, you guys know that I totally geek out when it comes to this. This is going to be one of those cases because why do we do true crime, guys? Why do we honestly do true crime? Thank you. We do it mostly because we cannot understand why people do what they do. Right? I can't understand this. I can't understand this. But she took it so many steps further by going into the true crime community and asking people in the true crime community to help bring awareness to this case. Not knowing that the whole time they were talking to an alleged charged unaliver. But she took it a step further and went to Mama Tot, who lost her own son, and said she needed a mother. I did. I think she thought she was going to get away with it too, but she spent 5 months studying how she's supposed to act, how she's supposed to grieve. She wanted TikTok fame, you got that. And her videos did go viral. Yeah, she put up a GoFundMe too. Hold on, let me show you. I have that one too here. Is it this one? No. I've got way too many screenshots of this from my phone storage being so full. Way too many. This post pissed me off too. The person that she wanted to be most is the person that she's now charged with unaliving? Are you serious? It's more like she's not a 17-year-old, but like a 30-year-old in a 17-year-old body, because 4 years ago she was starting fights with her mother on social media, publicly. And she wasn't talking like a 13-year-old. But to know that she came into this true crime community, studied it, reached out to it, Oh, yeah, well, we heard you, and we're going to make you famous now. But more importantly is the story of those that are lost. It's remembering. Yeah, I should have cropped that better. The one with the GoFundMe information is in one of my videos. I have way too many to go through, but it is in there. Now the story is going to be about them when we're done with you. Don't have an idea, Mary. We don't have an idea. But I'll be posting the press conference too. Yes, that's right. Thank you, Showers. He was on the heart transplant list, you guys. Thank you. He was about to get a heart transplant, a new life. She's now charged with making sure he didn't do that. I agree with that, Karen. But in order to talk about them, we have to talk about who did it to them. She's been saying she was worried about her little sister. Were you worried about her when you left them there to be found by her 6-year-old sister? And like I said, you guys, I know her main Facebook is taken down. She had several. Or TikTok, I mean. She had several. But you know what it is for me? You want to know how... Let me show you. It's those eyes. It's those eyes. Now it makes sense, doesn't it? This makes sense. This doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. She's grieving in here, right? She's suffering. Or is she? Or is she? She's in jail right now. It's always the eyes for me too. I strongly believe that this girl was set to make a movie about herself, and she may have just done that to some extent. She was so obsessed, and this is just my opinion, with making everything on the outside look perfect that she herself orchestrated the way to make herself reach stardom. I think she will, yes. But she did this at 17, and she did it in our community here on TikTok in true crime. The world ended when it happened to her. Well, in a totally different way, Sarah Grace. A totally different way. It's just going to be behind bars now. But you know who it's not going to be? your siblings, and you have met several of them that lost parents that day. But your 6-year-old little sister is the one that had to find their bodies. Thank you, Cass. So it always is going to go back to them. Because it's justice for them that we're after now. It's justice for them that their family has been fighting for. And we'll be watching, covering every second of it. Every second. To make sure they get that justice. This happened 5 months ago. She's had 5 months to perfect how she wanted everyone to see her. But from everything that I've seen posted, yeah, they were there that night. And the house, again, is only this big. It's a very small house, a lovely, beautiful house. You can't tell me that she wouldn't have heard nothing. But the question is, at the end of this, was she the only one involved? I don't think she was, because the press conference, they go on talking about how they're not ruling out other possible charges. And then we look back at the boyfriend who was arrested days before her, but he didn't get a murder charge. He got other felonies. Six felonies, 2 misdemeanors. So this, in a way, is a story just beginning. But from here on out, we fight for justice. But in order to do that, we've got to look at what she's done, allegedly. So I have a lot more videos that I've put together that I haven't put out yet. So make sure you guys keep an eye on them. The mind into this child is a very frightening place. A very frightening place. And this is no exception. So again, I'll show you guys the legal documents we have so far. Just 1 page. She has to go to court. Then we'll have more pages. But as of right now, this is what we have. She does plan to help with the discovery. You know, without doing these murders, I think she could have went very far in Hollywood with the way she's been acting. Sarah Grace Patrick. We're talking about Sarah Grace Patrick, this girl. Like I said, I've been putting out videos about her. Make sure you guys check them out. I have a couple more I'm going to be putting through today. And I've just scratched the surface. You guys know how I get when it comes to trying to understand the mind. So I'm totally geeking out with this, but at the same time, it scares the shit out of me. She was charged with 2 counts of murder and assault 5 months after the unalivings. But her boyfriend was arrested days before, but he doesn't have a murder charge. Weapon charges, yes. So we will have a lot more that we're going to be covering on this. Like I said, I haven't put the other videos through. I'm going to do it after this live. But make sure you're ready for it. She is charged with her mother and stepfather. The boyfriend was charged with drug and weapons charges. 6 felonies, 2 misdemeanors. But you guys will see why I started looking into him. Hey, you guys will see why. You'll see. I think he rolled on her, you guys. I really do. I really do. I don't know if he's a minor. Honestly, I don't know. I have his documents. Let's see if they have his date of birth on it. His bond, by the way, was $15,000. His status, he was released. I'm going to put it on my YouTube, Ruth, after we're done. He was arrested on the 2nd of July. He was arrested the 2nd of July. Manufacture and distribute controlled substance, 2 counts of that. I'm sorry, 3 counts. Felonies. Possession of a weapon. I'm not going to read out the full charges because we can't use those words on TikTok anymore, so we've got multiple counts of that. Again, 8 counts. 2 of them are misdemeanors. The rest are not. They are felonies. But when I tell you guys that she was set on making sure everyone saw this play out as a movie, I have a feeling that we've just seen the preview. And I'll show you guys why in my next videos. They'll be out today. But like I said, this case is a bone-chilling one. A bone-chilling one. It's not going to get any easier, but we're going to see this one through to the end too. Yeah, and so do the police, who said that they're not ruling out other possibilities for arrest. But again, he was arrested before she was, but he doesn't have a murder charge. Yeah, he was bailed. $15,000 only. And that was July 2nd. I think he seriously rolled over on her. Because he's arrested the 2nd, then she's arrested. They have a mountain of evidence, you guys. People keep asking, why did it take 5 months? Why did it take 5 months? Because it's not Dateline. It doesn't just happen overnight. And they're not done. Thank you, Cass. That was so pretty. Thank you. They're not done. And neither are we. You want to step into our true crime community and ask us to pay attention? You got it. You got it. We see you. We're paying attention. I think when you had the thought of being in a movie, you thought of something way different. Honey, this wasn't it. Mm-mm. But now, everything we do isn't going to be about you, but it'll be about the fight to getting justice for James and Kristin. No, I'm not the one she reached out to. No. Thank God. Good point, Dab Queen. Here, let me show you some of the creators. I don't know their names. I don't know them, but I did take screenshots of it, so point of reference. I'm not sure. Allegedly, reportedly is what it says. Nope, no worries about it. I don't want to be a big TikTok. I'm good with my small little corner. I like it here. She stepped foot in our true crime community. She wanted attention. I have so many screenshots, Brittany. It's not even funny. So many screen recordings. Well, you asked, you shall receive. You've got it now. You wanted the attention of the true crime community? You got it. Who? Let me show you. Let me show you the picture she wanted you to see first. Her name is Sarah Grace Patrick. She reached out to Mama Tot, saying she needed a mama. She reached out to other creators to investigate the case that she was just arrested for committing. She reposted videos of other people that have lost their loved ones and showed their grief, and she replicated it. She replicated it. She posted her story. See this one? This is one of the ones she replicated. She was reposting. She was learning on TikTok how to grieve. She came to TikTok to learn how to act right in the 5 months because, I don't know if she knew she was doing it right or not. But she then replicated these videos and made them herself. The one that pisses me off, I think probably the most, where is it? Is this one. Why me? Why are you asking yourself a stupid question? Why you? Because you chose to do it, allegedly. And now she's charged with it. 2 counts of it and assault as well. But get this, Ethan. Her boyfriend was arrested on the 2nd of July. But he's not charged with murder. Drugs and weapons charges. 6 felonies, 2 misdemeanors. Thank you. 6 felonies, 2 misdemeanors. I don't believe in conspiracies. I think he rolled on her. I think he rolled on her because she was arrested days later. And she has multiple TikTok accounts. Her main TikTok account is gone. They wiped that yesterday. But not before I took a shitload of screenshots and screen recordings. And she has more than one. They're not all down. Her name is Sarah Grace Patrick. And I have many videos of her on my page. This is a case that I will be talking about a lot because she had the audacity to come into our community of true crime and try to play us like we're fiddles. You wanted to be in a story, Sarah Grace? You are, just not the way you thought. Not the way you thought at all. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for those videos. Yes. She was. Yes, she was. She's charged with their murder and assault. Yeah, she most definitely did. But now it's the fight for justice for James and Kristin. It's the fight for them. We're just talking about Sarah Grace Patrick, and I'll be putting the live on TikTok when I'm done, you guys, so you guys can go back and review it. But I've been doing videos on this, and I have more I'm putting out today, so you guys can get all the same information from those videos. Well, she was leaving comments too on social media. But to know that she went straight into this community and asked people to cover her mom's murder? Now she's charged with it. You wanted us to look into it? Okay. Okay. We'll do that. Yes, she was. I have those too. She was. I called my father last night because my mom didn't answer, but I called my father last night. I couldn't not call them after going through all this stuff. And that was before I found her backup accounts. And yes, those are still up. Her main account was taken down after the arrest. It was taken down yesterday, so a day or so after. I hope the law found her backups. I don't know if they did. But I'm sure that the family will make sure that they tell them about it. But she wanted to be a center of attention. She will be, just not for the reason she wanted. We will cover her. But we will do it to get justice for James and Kristin. And we will do it to see her tried and hopefully convicted. She's not going to have the future in the spotlight like she thought she was. Totally different. Totally different. Okay, guys, so that wraps this for today. I'm going to end the live and come back because we got to cover our Karen Reed trial 1 like I promised. But I have a video I'm going to be putting up before Sarah Grace Patrick. It's on my page. There's a tab with her name on it, and that's where my videos are. I have 2 more I'll be putting up after I end this live, and I have more that I'm in the process of creating that are not done yet. But you guys will get it. You guys will get all of it. She wanted to come into our community? Okay. Come on in. All right, so give me about 5 to 10 minutes, guys, and then I'll come back for our Karen Reed coverage for trial 1. Many of us didn't see it yet, so give me a few, and then I'll be back. Thank you guys so much for being here, and don't forget to check out those videos. Bye, guys.